Mr. Bond,
Yes?
this is Goldfinger.
Talking about Goldfinger's album, 9 Lives. This is the 9th studio album from the Califorinia ska pop punk band that over the last few years is somewhat of a supergroup. Besides founding members John Feldmann and Charlie Paulson, the band features Mike from MXPX, Philip Sneed, formerly of The Story of the Year, and Nick Gross from the band Girlfriends. Goldfinger was one of the bands that got me into ska punk when their self-titled album came out back in the 90s. I've owned their first 4 albums, but it's been a while since I've heard a full record from them. With the opening track, Chasing Amy, I remember why I fell in love with this band. The stereo guitars come blasting in to match the fast, energetic punk rock rhythm, along with the catchy hook that takes me back to the early 2000s sound of an album like Stomping Ground. Freaking Out a Bit is another solid track that maintains the infectious energy and features Mark Hoppus sharing some vocal duties with John. I really appreciate the lyrics that deal with coping with mental health when he says, "I'll just fake it till I make it. I'll keep lying to my shrink." Actually, the album has several guest artists such as Spencer from the band Ice Nine Kills on the quick metalish track Derelict, which has some brief ska guitar upstrokes in the second verse. But the standout track has to go to Last One Standing with Jim from Pennywise. This is the quintessential ska punk Goldfinger song. It's got a great rock steady groove, the chorus is catchy as hell, there's a great addition of horns throughout, and Jim sounds great on the ska tune. This is turning out to be Goldfinger's best album, or so I thought.
Damn!
The second half of this album is chock full of lame, overproduced pop rock that John is known for producing with other artists over the years, starting with the generic folky track Untouchable that features rapper Ian Dior, or the more modern rock, equally hacky song Kill Switch. The acoustic-driven song John Lennon starts as a kind of lullaby before going more punk at the end.
There's no limit to what we can imagine.
And the track The Punisher does have El Jefe from NoFX doing a nice guitar solo, but both moments are too little too late. I will give credit to the final track College, which is another acoustic song about John dealing with dropping his grown-up offspring at school. It's very earnest and heartfelt. But the album was a huge bait and switch. Started out sounding like classic Goldfinger before changing to what you'd expect from a band like State Champs or, God forbid, Good Charlotte. Perhaps similar to a feline, the band is on its last life.
Now he tells them.
My rating for this album, in the vein of James Bond, I will give this album 5.5 out of 9 martinis.
Shaken, not stirred.
That is my thoughts on the new Goldfinger album. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.
Like and subscribe, folks.